In this video, I'm going to give you 6 steps to interpreting your dreams if you're new to dream interpretation. This is just for beginners. Hi, I'm Karen and I dream a lot and I like to study and talk about dreams. So join me in the comments below if you like talking about dreams and tell me a recent dream you had. What do all these weird dreams mean? Dreams are your subconscious talking to you, telling you things about yourself. It is your subconscious processing your experiences, figuring out what you feel, what's important to you, what you care about. It's telling you things you know but don't know that you know. Maybe things you're not paying attention to, but your subconscious wants you to pay attention to. In this way, your dreams give you guidance, maybe show you things you need to process, even help you solve problems. And your subconscious communicates in symbols and pictures. You know, you've heard the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words, right? It's a lot faster, actually, if your subconscious shows you pictures and scenes instead of telling you all the words. It's actually faster once you know what the symbols mean, and then it's almost like decoding a puzzle. And it's actually pretty fun. So I want to give you the 6 steps for getting started right away. The first step is to write down your dreams. I've just finished a whole series of videos on how to write your dreams down, what to do with a dream journal, how to keep a dream journal. So you can see those videos in the video description below. There'll be links to the first one and then you can follow the series. You want to write your dreams down. You cannot interpret your dreams if you don't know what they are or you don't remember what they are. So you have to write them down. Often we also don't interpret our dreams as soon as we have them when you're a beginner. After a while, when you know what the symbols mean, you can kind of interpret them on the fly. But at first, you need to write them down. Then you're going to do some of the next steps and that will help you to interpret the dream. So you got to have the dream written down in your dream journal. The second thing you want to do is when you write down your dream, and this is part of what I say to write in your dream journal, but this is really important for when you are interpreting your dream, is to note what you are feeling in the dream. And you may have different feelings in the dream. You may not have a single feeling. There may be a range of feelings. Many times we have a dream that starts out fine, we're happy, and then we get frustrated at the end. Or we start out frustrated and then we have a solution in the dream and we feel good at the end. Those feelings are important and we will come back to that in step number 5. The third step is what I think is crucial when you are a beginner, and that is to use a dream dictionary, but not just any dream dictionary. Do not, well, you can, but I don't think it's a good idea when you are new to dream interpretation to go on Google and put in and see all the dream dictionaries and what those meanings are. When you're very new, it's best to use a single dream dictionary. I recommend dreammoods.com. The symbols in that dictionary are the most common and they have the largest collection or aggregate of meanings from various cultures, belief systems, and psychology. That's why I recommend dreammoods.com. There's a lot in dreammoods.com, and I'll give you a couple of steps for how to understand your dream, but I recommend when you're new to interpreting dreams to use dreammoods.com. That's where I started. It will give you a very good way to start to understand what things mean in your dream, what people mean, what animals mean, what actions, places, all of that, and how to understand the nuances around that. So dreammoods.com is what I recommend if you're new and you are a beginner, and that's what this is for beginners. Comment below your thoughts on using a dream dictionary. Have you ever used one, or do you think that dream dictionaries are a crutch? Let me know what you think, but I think they're an excellent tool when you're a beginner dream interpreter. Step number 4, when you now have your symbols, you've looked up your symbol, you are trying to figure out if it's what the meaning is, and there will probably be a couple of different things that this might mean. So let's say we're looking up a dog. Dog can mean a couple of different things. It can mean trust, it can mean friendship, it can mean betrayal, like it can mean a couple of different things. So what you want to do at this point is look for the simplest meaning. I would say this step counts whether you use a dream dictionary or not. Look for the simplest meaning of what your dream might mean. So if you have some things to choose between, don't go to, oh, it means that, you know, so-and-so is going to die. That's not actually probably what it means. It is a simpler meaning than that. So look for the more simple meaning if you have choices. Step number 5 is to again, this is where your feelings come in. You want to look for either the positive or the negative meaning of the symbol. So if a symbol, like for a dog, means either friendship or betrayal, well, that depends on how you are feeling about the dog in the dream. If you are having a warm feeling, if you're having feelings of love around this dog in the dream, then the symbol probably is the positive version, so that would be friendship. However, if in the dream you're afraid of the dog, you have some bad feelings about the dog, you're disgusted by the dog, then that's a clue that the dog probably represents betrayal. There's some other things that dogs do in dreams that are more clear that it's betrayal, but this is just the example I want to use for this. So your feeling in the dream will kind of give you direction on, is this a positive, encouraging dream, or is it a dream that's telling you about something that's worrying you or causing you anxiety? And that's another part of this. What is the feeling in the dream? Dreams are not telling you bad things are going to happen to you. Okay, I will do another video where I talk about just that, because I could rant about that. Dreams are not telling you bad things are happening. What dreams are telling you is what's important to you, what is something you need to pay attention to. Maybe what you're worried about that you don't know that you're worried about, because we go about our lives, living our lives, doing our thing, not paying attention to what we feel and what's really important to us. And what dreams do is they say, hey, guess what? You're really worried about this thing. Or the dream might say, hey, guess what? You don't have to worry about this thing you're worried about. It's a friendly situation, and it's an encouraging dream. So that's where, when you are interpreting what the symbol means, pick the positive meaning first. If it doesn't resonate and you're like, no, I know that I'm dreaming about betrayal because, my girlfriend just told me that she was talking to someone else. But choose the positive meaning first and see how that feels and how that resonates. If you're getting value from this, please click the like button below and subscribe. Let me know what you think. The sixth step when you are first starting out interpreting your dreams is to understand that your dream is about something that happened 2 or 3 days ago. It might be about something that happened yesterday, but it's most likely about a waking real life thing that happened 2 or 3 days ago. It is not about your whole life. That one dream is rarely a commentary about your whole life, right? Or your whole life situation. It might be about something small that happened 2 or 3 days ago that you don't realize is bothering you. Sometimes people say, oh, but I'm dreaming about something that happened to me 20 years ago. Then what's probably happening is something happened a couple of days ago that is using something you learned from 20 years ago, or is a repeat of something you did 20 years ago. So if you feel like your dream is about something a long time ago, still look at what happened 2 or 3 days ago to see what the dream is telling you about what was happening to you a couple of days ago. Or if you're in the middle of a big conflict, a big transition, something major like a health scare, or you're moving, or you're starting a new project, like those kinds of things happen over more than just a couple of days, right? Then you want to look at what aspect of that whole project was happening a few days ago. That's where then you say, okay, the dream is about what's going on right now. This does not include dreams that you incubate, or where you set an intention to have an answer about something and then you have a dream that answers that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just your standard random run-of-the-mill dream that you want to interpret. It's most likely about something that happened 2 or 3 days ago. And that's it. That's how easy it is to interpret your dreams. Let me know what you think. If you want to know which kind of dream you had, we have 12 types of dreams, and that'll be the next video. And until I see you again, dream on.